What's up guys, my name is Timbo and welcome to my 10,000 subscriber Q&A video. We may be at 12k now, so I might be a little late on this, but that's okay. You guys asked me a lot of questions. I narrowed it to about 15, I think. I'm going to try to get through all of them as fastly and as efficiently as possible. I have my festive flamingo shirt on right now, so without further ado, let's get into some questions. Jimbo, how are you? Who's Jimbo? Where did the name Timbo come from? Wait, who's Timbo? I thought my name was Jimbo. Not a question, but hi, and want a spot in the vid. Well, Devin, I'm not quite sure you understand the whole concept of this Q&A business, because in order to get into a Q&A video, you have to actually ask a question. Where are you from, dude? Says crying Michael Jordan face. I think if you just look around in the background, you can figure that one out. What's your favorite game? Also, when I saw the thumbnail, I was like, holy sh**. My favorite video game of all time would have to be the Uncharted series. I love those games. I pretty much like anything that Naughty Dog touches. It seems to turn to gold. I'm a big fan of the single-player PlayStation first-party games. All of those are good like 100% of the time, so those are kind of my favorite types of games. While I like games like Destiny, the cooperative games, the multiplayer games, the single-player, story-driven, linear types of games, or even open world, are really my favorite. I was thinking of a better word to say, but I just couldn't think of it. What's your favorite exotic in Destiny? Hawkmoon. I'm guessing 100k at the end of the year. Oh my freaking. What's your favorite moment in Destiny? Okay, this one's gonna be a little weird. Because it's not necessarily the most fun thing to do, but I'm gonna have to go with when I beat Skolas in the level 35 arena for the very first time. And the reason behind why I'm saying that is not because I had a grand old time, because I didn't. We just, you know, did the heavy ammo synths and you shoot Galahorns up his butthole. But that to me was a very cool moment, because before then I never had anybody to play Destiny with. So when the Vault of Glass and Crota's End came out, by the time that I completed them, a lot of people were already like level 30 and 32, so like the grind was already over for a lot of people. Like I did it afterwards. So level 35 Prison of Elders was the very first time where I felt like I had things that other players didn't have. Like I finally had a group, like a dedicated group to lights just flicker. Dedicated group to do these types of things. So when I completed it and got the you know, that emblem, the Queen's Web and the ship, I felt really cool. That was a feeling that I never had before. I felt like I was one of the Destiny elite at that moment. Other than that, as far as more general thing, I really like going into the raids just in general for the first time. I've made videos on King's Fall and Wrath of the Machine. I never got around to finishing those because they were, you know, like you're looking through 9 hours of footage, and at that point when we weren't getting any views, I was kind of like, oh my god, why am I doing this to myself? And I kind of regret it because just me myself likes going back and watching them, because they're the memories, you know. And I really like, you know, it's cool to look back at those things time later, as time goes on. That made no sense. Time later. To see, you know, what you thought of the raid when you went into it for the first time. I don't know, it's just a cool nostalgia trip for me to go down. I definitely plan on doing that for Destiny 2, and I'm actually going to finish it this time. What do you like more, Destiny or Halo? Well, I've never played Halo, so I'm gonna have to go with Destiny. Have you heard of CSX Swaggy X22? And if so, what are your thoughts on their channel? Well, XX Legend XX, I think that CSX Swag XX22X X is the greatest YouTube channel ever created. Bubsy, he's a great hugger. He's got a beautiful laugh. He's actually my Twitter profile picture. Should all go subscribe to his channel because it is the greatest channel on YouTube. But seriously though, check him out. He's cute. Why is your emblem a lowercase t instead of an uppercase T? Well, totally random person that I totally don't know in real life. I would say that it's a lowercase t just because, I don't know, it just looks cooler. I don't know. I just made it like that. I wasn't even thinking about this grammar police nonsense. Kevin, how long does it take you to make and upload a video? This is a good question. Yeah, it depends, though. Typically, if I have a group video, that depends on how long the clip was. So if it's a half an hour, it'll probably take me like an hour. If it's like an hour-long clip, it'll take me 2 or 3 hours. It also depends on how much editing I want to put into those. Sometimes I just cut it. Other times I'll put captions and effects and those types of things. Sometimes I get more dedicated than other times. But as far as the more popular videos goes, like the mystery behind, those take about, on average, I'd say about 6 hours. It might actually take longer than that, or shorter than that, because I don't really time myself. I think time really flies by when I'm working on those. Because not only do you have to look up things to figure out what you're going to talk about, then you actually have to write the thing. I always look it over and proofread it at least once. Not like how I would like a school paper or anything, but, you know, I make sure it's, you know, makes sense. And then I have to go and gather the clips. I don't just have a ton of Destiny clips sitting on my computer, so I'll go and typically play like 2 strikes in a story mission and then just use that gameplay and put it in there. And then the actual editing. And I typically put a lot of little editing details, like when I put the text in, I make sure I put a shadow behind it and I zoom it, and all these little types of things that add on to the time of the editing. So just because I like it looking nice like that. I'm a very like nitpicky, stylish type of person, I think, when it comes to editing. Like, I want it to look perfect, so I'm willing to put in the extra amount of time. But I'll put a like a little screenshot of what the Queen's Brother video on Premiere looks like typically when it's finished. Yeah, so those take me quite a bit amount of time. Where are you in life? Do you have a job? Are you still in high school? Is everything going well in life currently? Love your vids and keep up the good work if you have time available. Congrats on 10K as well. Smiley face. Little brrr, whatever that thing is called. Kazoo. I don't freaking know. I don't freaking kazoo. I don't know. Currently, I have a job. I'm a waiter, I guess. That's kind of an simplification of it, but yeah, sure, whatever. That's all you need to know. It's basically what it is. Are you still in high school? No. Is everything going well in life? Sure. Yeah, I'm actually going off to college in about a month, so that's the interesting thing. The last video talked about how long it takes me to make videos, so obviously I'm going to keep you updated on that as time goes on, but yeah, I don't know how much time I will have. Not that I'm going to be doing things crazy, but just like as far as schoolwork, homework, responsibilities, you know, as much as I enjoy YouTube, it is a hobby, and, you know, so it would have, if it happened, I don't know what I'm saying. Basically, all I'm saying is that if I had to choose between studying for something and making a YouTube video, I would, of course, choose studying. So, I don't know how many videos are going to be up when, you know, September rolls around. I'm going to try to get 1 per week. That is my goal. Anything more than that is above my goal. I just don't know how much free time that I will have to spend on something like YouTube, because I need to get good grades. I actually need to get good grades. I just don't. I actually need to. I want to have somewhat of a social life. I want to get involved in things, and I still want to get sleep at night. So, and I actually want to play the games. You know, like, I actually want to not just make videos on Destiny, but I actually want to play it. So I just don't know how much time I'll have. You know, if I can spare 6 or 7 hours a week to make one cool, awesome video, then that is awesome for me. So that is the goal currently. Who is your favorite Do the Thing member? Kappa? It's Gwalla Bear. You know, it actually would be Gwalla Bear if Gwalla Bear was still in our videos. Carter. Arnold. It's crazy to think that so many of you don't know who the great Koala Bear is. You know? Because so many of you joined when he used to be in our videos a long time ago. And I miss him so much! I'm gonna leave links in the description to his best videos where he is the funniest. Okay, our videos would be so much funnier if he was in all of them. Okay? I guarantee it. I'm gonna pin my comment, bring back Arnold, and I want you all to upvote it to show him how much you need him. Timbo, will we see more videos with your friends? Yes. Yes, you will. This is another very weird thing, is that the first 2,500 of this subscriber base that was built off of like 2 years, subscribed for way different types of videos that, the other 10,000 that came in the past like month and a half came for. So for a lot of different people, a lot of them old school OG fans that have been around for a super long time, you know, those types of videos that they subscribe for have kind of dissipated. We used to be making, you know, group videos with us just messing around, and my initial surge from like 500 to like 1,000-ish subscribers was built off of me, you know, going into the Crucible. I'd showcase like a certain weapon, like an exotic or legendary something, and I would make a video on that. And those are the videos that were popular at that time. They kind of died out and I stopped making them, and I stopped doing YouTube for a while, for the most part. And then all of a sudden this huge freaking explosion comes. It's just been hard around this time because not only is Destiny a very dead game right now, you know, there's no weapons that I could really make. You know, like I could force myself to do it, but it would be like this random legendary that nobody cares about. Yeah, it just wouldn't make any sense. And then also for the group ones, you know, there's just no desire for anybody that used to be in the old videos to play Destiny anymore and really make videos. So obviously that's a play it by ear. There's obviously still some people that if I was like, hey, you wanna go play some Destiny? And they'd be like, oh, sure, man. They don't talk like that. But, you know, in my head, explaining this went so much better, but I feel like I'm just rambling, but just basic level here, okay? I'm going to be making, you know, the lore discussion videos for you all that enjoy it. I'm going to be making the gun review type of shenanigans in the Crucible for those of you that enjoy it, and I'm also going to be making the group videos for all of you that enjoy it. I'm going to be trying my very, very best. When I get to college, I don't know how many videos will be coming out, but I will try my very, very best. If you want to play Destiny with me, you can follow me on Twitch, and you can also join my Destiny clan, so that way you can just join my fight team like it's no problemo. That's really all I've got. I'm really going to end it here. Thank you so much for 10,000 subscribers. I really, really do appreciate it. Yeah, that's all I got. I don't know where this will go from here. It's been steadily going up. Like I said, we're at like 12,000 now, and I think I recorded the 10,000 video like 5 days ago, which is pretty crazy, man. So, I don't know. We'll see. But thank you all so much for, you know, everything. This has been really, really cool. I've never been in a position where it's like I'm making a video and it's like, oh, I'm gonna make these 4 people, I'm interacting 4 people when I upload it. I see people already watching it. Like, it's a very, very cool feeling to have. So yeah, that's all because of you, because you enjoy them. You're the ones actually clicking on them. So I really do appreciate that. But that's all I got.